Alright, so I have been playing this game for a little over a month now, so I wanted to make a video kind of explaining to you guys why I really like this game and basically just discuss the pros and cons about this game, because even though I really like AFK Journey, there are still some things that I feel like need some improvements, and I also feel like they can also add more things to the game that can improve the player experience even further. So first up, let's actually talk about the things that I like when it comes to playing this game and kind of the things that I noticed that really made me want to stick with this game for the long run. So the first thing that I like is that you actually have multiple ways to get different characters in this game. So as you can see, I have multiple characters. The red ones are basically the ones that I got multiple copies of, and the gold ones, or basically the epic ones, are characters that are immediately gold or epic after you get them for the first time. And for some of them, like this character right here, after you get multiple copies, you can actually upgrade their rarity. So that is really good because that means that even though a character is kind of lower tier per se when it comes to rarity, you can still get multiple copies, and later into the game, they can still be viable depending on how good they really are. So the first way you can get characters is actually through the gacha. And in AFK Journey, that is going to be the Noble Tavern. So when you go here, basically just like every other gacha game, you're gonna be able to spend tickets, or for this case, you have these items right here, which is like an invitation letter. You can spend this type of token or currency, and then you're gonna be able to get some characters. But the main thing that I really like about this is that they actually have a separate gacha that guarantees you an epic character. So as you can see, you can select 5 characters that are basically going to be your top 5 options when it comes to which characters you want to get. These characters are not strictly going to be epic because you can still choose between S level characters or A level characters. At the end of the day, just like what I mentioned before, the character's rarity or the character's level doesn't directly correlate to how good they are. And a good example for that is Eddie and Viperian. After I get this video up, I will most likely have the tier list video up as well, so definitely check that out after you watch this one. And the difference between the S level and A level characters once you got them is that when you place this, let's say we take her out and then place him, you're actually gonna get multiple tokens for him so that you can further increase his rarity. So as you can see for this one, they're red, but there's still another rarity that is like mythical or something, and it's basically the final form of the character, and if I remember correctly, that is when you're gonna be able to get the exclusive equipment for them. And the exclusive equipment is going to give them an additional ability. So that is really good. And after you get a certain number of pulls in the all hero recruitment, you're gonna be able to unlock this one, which is basically the Stargaze Station. So for this one, this is a completely separate banner where you can only choose one out of the 2 characters in this one. And the biggest difference is that you can actually get different rewards aside from characters and the acorns. As you can see, you can get 10,000 gems, around 7,000 gems, 3,000 gems, and you can also get these. As of right now during the PTR and as well as in the beta test, there are only 2 characters available for this. So you have Burial and you also have Scarlita. I actually got Scarlita from the shop, so it only makes sense for me to choose Burial for this one. And the way you can get the tokens from this is that you can buy it from the trolley, you can get it from the recruitment store using in-game currency, and you can also get it from the guild store. And speaking of shops, let's actually talk about the shops because this is another way you can get multiple characters, and I just really love the fact that they have this in the game. So basically you have arena coins that you can obviously get from the arena, and the arena is basically like PvP. And for the time that I have been playing, I was able to accumulate around 20,000 or even a little over 20,000 of these tokens. So right now I only have 11,000 because I actually used some to buy the character from this. So the character that I bought is Igor, and I'm actually very happy that I got him because he's an insane character just in general. Even if you buy a copy of a character you don't have yet, after you buy the copy, they are going to appear at the very bottom of the resonating hall. So let's say you see a character that is a must-have, so let's say Brutus. He is a very powerful character, so you would want him in your team. So if you see this character in the shop, you can simply just buy them as long as you have enough tokens. So that is really good. I love the fact that you don't have to depend on the gacha system to actually get good characters for your account. You can also get characters from the Dream Store, and the tokens from this is going to be earned by participating in the Dream Realm. And this one is going to be a boss that you're going to go up against, and it's going to refresh every 48 hours or even 3 days, I would say. I'm not 100% sure, but what you can do is that you can participate in this, and there's gonna be like different checkpoints for when you can actually get the tokens that you need that you can use to buy the characters in that shop. This is one of the endgame contents that you would want to focus on so that you can actually get more characters for your account. And as for the recruitment store, you can't directly get characters from this, but you can buy different items that is going to potentially give you more characters. So this one is actually one that I really like, but it's pretty expensive in my opinion. So this one is a soul stone, and you are going to need a total of 60 to actually get one character from this. The good thing is that the character is guaranteed to be an S level, but the big downside is that it's actually pretty expensive. You can only get these currencies by wishing in the banners, so it's not really something that is going to be very easy to do. But this is still a really good way to get more characters, especially in the long run. And then the last one is going to be the guild store. How this works is that every week, you can actually get up to 5,000 guild points that you can then use to buy these characters right here. So you can get Burial or Scarlita. For my case, I got Scarlita and I'm actually very happy with it. But depending on which character you like more or which characters you have in your account, it's honestly going to depend on which one you would want to get. But overall, this is a really good option for getting a guaranteed S tier character. So it's really nice that they have this, and hopefully they have this system right here once the game is actually released globally. So the second reason why I actually like this game is because the upgrade paths for different things in this game is very simple. So as you can see right here, I have 5 characters at the very top, and basically what this is for is you would put 5 characters in these slots, and these 5 characters are the only ones that you're going to upgrade. And whatever the lowest level for this one is, that is going to be the same level for the rest of your characters. That is going to eliminate the tedious process of collecting different upgrade materials and stuff like that, because you don't have to upgrade every single character that you have in your account. Another thing is that the equipment, or basically like the relics, when you're taking a look at other games, these items are actually shared. So how you can get these items is, for one, you can buy them from the shop. Another way is that you can get these items from just exploring in the world and opening chests. And you can also get high rarity ones, or at least the max level that you have right now. So for my case, 120. You can easily get gear for your heroes just by collecting your AFK rewards. Another reason why I really like this game is that the dailies is actually very fast. And to show you how fast it actually is and how you can finish it in just a few minutes, I'm actually going to do it right now. So you go here, dailies, and then let's begin. Boom. Buy this. Then AFK rewards, collect. That's 3 down. Favors, and we're pretty much done, I think. Yeah. I didn't even have to spend a minute doing some quests just to do my dailies. So if you're someone who likes to play multiple gacha games and maybe you want to play another gacha game in your rotation, but you don't really want to spend too much time, or maybe you actually have a life outside of gacha games and you want to focus more on that instead of spending so much time in gacha games, then AFK Journey is the perfect game to play to basically just turn off your brain and do some simple stuff and at the same time still enjoy the game. And then finally, another thing that I like about this game is that the meta actually feels balanced in some ways. And what I mean by that is that there is no such thing as like a cookie cutter team. Yes, you're still going to see some characters that are clearly better than the other ones, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the lower tier characters in this game are going to be unusable. So now that we have went over the pros, I think it's only fair that we talk about the things that I actually don't like, or the things that I want to be added in the game so that the player experience is actually better. So the first thing that I want this game to have is character voice lines for whenever they use their ultimate. I really think that the ultimates are going to hit harder when they have voice lines, so that is one of the biggest things that I would like to see once this game is actually released. And the second thing that I feel like we need in this game are actually character presets. So as you can see right here, you can place 5 characters on the field, and sometimes, or even most of the time, you're going to have that specific team or even multiple sets of teams that you find really useful and you wish that you always have the preset for, but unfortunately, team presets is actually not a thing still in this game. I really feel like that is going to be a very useful feature just for everyone. We already have it in the PvP, so why not also have it for PvE? And the last thing is that I actually want them to change this type of matchmaking, or basically this specific content, where sometimes it feels like you can't really get past this even though you have a strong enough team, just because you need 2 other people in your team to actually participate in this. I just feel like they should let us participate if we have good enough combat power, or they can also let us participate even if there's only 1 other player in this team. I feel like not many people are going to bother actually sending invites in the global chat and stuff like that for a very long time, and eventually if they don't get any members, they're just going to forget about this part of the game. And it's honestly kind of sad, especially because the rewards from this are actually insane. So hopefully they at least lower down the requirements for this when it comes to how many people can participate, and it's going to be even better if they actually let you participate just by yourself. So yeah, that is my overall thoughts about AFK Journey after over a month of playing this game. And as always, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.